Thank you for tuning in to Plugged In Podcast. This is your host. This is Product. This is brought to you by Live Legendary Productions. My fiance. Today we got our guest, COACH PEAKE, in the building.
My boy.
Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, Plugged In Entertainment Podcast on YouTube. And yeah, we about to get into it.
Yes, sir.
So, just tell the people, first of all, introduce yourself to the people who may not know who you are.
All right, I'm COACH PEAKE, artist, producer, sometimes an actor. But been doing music for a long time, straight out of Union County, South Carolina. Specifically from a place called Peakville, small country road in Union County, South Carolina. Been doing music for a long time, man, and y'all gonna continue to see me.
So tell us about your upbringing. Like, what was your childhood life like?
I'm gonna be real, my upbringing was good, cause you know what I'm saying, I had good parents, but I made it a little while because I was trying to follow up homeboys or cousins, you know what I'm saying, that was doing whatever, you know what I'm saying. But man, my childhood was good, man. My mom was good, my dad was good, you know what I mean. They stayed on me about school, you know. I always had good grades in school. Well, you know, I always thought I was cool, you know what I mean? Like, I always tried to be on some cool shit, but, man, I had a good upbringing, man. I kind of made my life hard, you know what I'm saying?
So, what made you start getting into music?
Shit, I've been in music since I was little. We used to be in church. I used to sing on the choir, and I used to play the drums, and I always loved music. And then my dad, he listened to rap, Tupac, Biggie, Jay-Z, all them. And man, I fell in love with hip hop, man, specifically. But I always loved music. But hip hop specifically, man, my dad used to play a lot of rap, man. I just fell in love with it.
And so, talking about hip hop, what would you say about hip hop, the evolution of hip hop from when you were younger until now?
Shit, when I was younger, man, it's like they took more pride in being a hip hop artist. It's like nowadays, it's almost looked at as if it's lame to be fully devoted to doing music. Like, if you ain't just trying to hustle rap, then you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Niggas be trying to hustle rap, you know what I'm saying, instead of really wanting to do music. You know, that's what really changed to me.
And so, like, how do you try to differentiate yourself from those type of artists?
Honestly, man, I record what I feel. Instead of going in the studio and trying to make something, the people go like this, I literally go in the studio, man. If I don't feel it, I ain't gonna record it. Right. You know what I mean? Like, and I try to put game in my rap. You know, I got some songs where it's just fun rap. You know what I mean? I'm just talking that shit. But a lot of times, man, I try to put some real shit in my raps. Cause you know, I know people who like me and you. We listen to something, we want to get something out of it. Right. We don't want to just be you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's a time to be entertained, but sometimes we just need a little game, man.
I mean, and just going off of what you like talking about that subject, I'll just add to that, like, it's nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, trap music, but after a while, it just is not fulfilling to my soul, you know what I'm saying? And so you start searching, especially when you start going through stuff and you're looking for some form of just relief, you know what I'm saying? Or some people look for direction in music, you know what I'm saying? If you're looking for those type of things in trap music in general, you know what I'm saying, it's not like really fulfilling. And so I found myself just falling back from that type of music because like I said, I'm 33, so right now I don't got time to be like in the streets fumbling packs and doing this and doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel so that. Listening to that music, it'll kind of motivate you. Do you think that's a real thing? You think music like is how big of an influence do you think music is in general to a person? Well,
to the youth, it's huge. It's a huge influence. Just like anything, though. Movies, games, etc. Your cousins, your peoples, etc. But music is heavily influenced to the youth. You know, now, far as grown, I mean, we grown, like, so, I mean, if you, like you say, we in our 30s and you let music influence you to do something, yeah, you might want to check yourself. But far as, like, a teenager or something, man, shit, you know, whatever they listening to, they might, for the most part, they might try to live that life, you know what I mean? But, you know, a lot of urban kids just like the music. But you got some kids who really is influenced by what they listening to. Like, some kids really think they YoungBoy. You know what I mean?
I mean, when I listen to YoungBoy, it made me feel a different type of way off top. You feel what I'm saying? Just give me that jack emotion, like that crazy type vibe. You know what I'm saying?
But he do got some records that's. You know.
Oh yeah, he do. I'm not saying that.
You know
I'm just saying in general. Like if you listen to a young boy for 2 hours out the day, or
I already know,
or a long time, it's a, and you got to think about it. It's a subconscious thing. You know what I'm saying? So when you come to a confrontation, most people are gonna revert back to what they most subconsciously absorb. You know what I'm saying?
It's real.
And I that come from a little bit from my psychology background and just my experiences. So I do find that to be true. People say it's not true, but it is. And I just think like I say, once you absorb something for so much, when it's time to react, you're gonna react off of subconsciousness, and that's all you listen to. That's what I see oftentimes with the young kids. They don't have no type of conflict resolution skills. You know what I'm saying?
Just
so
straight
exactly, which is crazy. You think about the implications that's gonna have on the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? And even when I was younger, I didn't really like. Now, granted, my upbringing was different from a lot of other people's upbringing. But even when I was exposed to, when I was in the streets by myself, I still like always thought about what my actions might or what might happen from my actions. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just crazy to me that kids nowadays they'll pop you in the blink of an eye and turn around, and now they like
young dude be 14, 9 mil, 30 Glock, 30 round clip in it. You know what I mean? Or got a switch on it.
Yeah,
he got the best gun in the state. He younger than you.
Right. They can't even read a whole paragraph.
Come on, man. Like, it's crazy.
So I know you did some. I was reading up on your on your music career, and I saw that you did some stuff with Kansas City offensive tackle DJ Humphreys.
Yeah.
What was I think the song was called "Some Things Will Never Change."
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that experience.
Oh, well, DJ, my cousin, he grew up in Union County too, but
real?
Yeah, but he moved to Charlotte when he was in 9th grade. That's when he really started diving into football.
Right.
And he got offered a scholarship at I want to say Florida. Played for Gators, etc. Not
to cut you off, I want to ask real quick while you on this topic. When did you realize like your cousin was at that level that he could play the next level?
I'm be real. It took a minute because when he went to college to play football, I didn't think nothing of it. But then my other cousin Smoothie was telling me, man, DJ like the #1 tackle in college football right now. I'm like, oh, for real? Okay. And then he got drafted. When he got drafted, I said, oh, he got drafted first round, like 20-something pick by Arizona, and then he came out in my song. I was like, damn,
that's crazy.
I said, this shit is real. I was asleep. My cousin called me like, bro, DJ finna get drafted. Check it out. Cut it on. And he came out, and I heard the song. He came out. I was like, man, that's crazy, bro.
That's love, though. Like,
that's love.
How you felt when you heard your song?
I felt amazing, bro, because he ain't had to do that. You feel me?
Right.
He been living a different life and been around all these different people, and he thought of me. I was like, man, that's love there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because he could have came out to anything.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So what, like, and I'm going to get back on topic, but I want to just dive into that part a little bit more. What was that experience like as a family and as a whole?
Oh man, it was just unreal, man. Cause I remember everybody was just talking about DJ went to the NFL. Like, we had people in the city to go to the league, but they used to be like second, third round, or they done been like free agent type or something.
Right.
So they went first round. Like, it was a big deal. You know what I'm saying? It was like, damn, that's crazy. Cause I knew he was playing football. I knew he was good, but I didn't think the severity of it. I didn't think he was like, top tackle in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's major.
That's
for real.
Major, man. It blew my mind.
So what was making the song like?
Well, we did it via, we did it remote because he was in Arizona. You know what I'm saying, playing football, and he was in the studio, and he called me. He was like, I got a record for you. I'm sending it to you. You know what I'm saying, do your thing. So all right, he sent it to me. I did my part. I sent it back. I sent the vocals. And they mixed the track, and then I had put it out. You know what I mean? And Blars picked it up, etc.
That's what's up, man. That's that whole story in general. That's amazing. So I think it's an amazing story, and big shout out to him for making it out to South Carolina. I think do you think like, because we done had several athletes and stuff make it to that level,
Right.
but we don't have a lot of athletes that have really excelled at that highest level. You think it's somewhat of a black cloud over South Carolina in general, just regarding sports, entertainment, like music, all that in general? Because
I feel like I ain't gonna lie. I don't feel like that necessarily with sports, man. It's just everybody can't be number one. You know what I mean?
right,
As far as the music, man, we do got kind of a black cloud because we're known. I hate to say this, man, but we not known to be a music industry in South Carolina. Like they really look at us like a bunch of country niggas down here rapping, and you know what I mean? Like, they don't look at us
fat.
like they'll look at a New York or Atlanta like a real music industry scene, and you know what I'm saying?
You think the camaraderie of the artists and everybody involved in music got something to do with the lack of attention that's being paid to South Carolina? Which, what I will say real quick, shout out to Trap Dicky, because Trap Dicky doing some amazing stuff right now for the Carolinas. So shout out to him. I want to shout out also, and this is not to take nothing from anybody else, but shout out to C Millie. I don't know if you know who C Millie is, but C Millie from the West. C Millie is on an epic run right now. He got features with all type of huge people. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out C Millie.
I want to shout out C personally. That's a real one. I know. You know what I'm saying? And Trap Dicky for sure. But yeah, like I was saying, do you think the lack of camaraderie or togetherness or just collaborations in the South Carolina area, you think that's a problem and why people don't take us so serious?
I mean, it is a problem, but I hate to say it, but that goes on everywhere else too. We just don't see it. Cause we might look at Atlanta. Oh, them boys working together. But then you find out Lucha and Thug was beefing,
right?
And niggas was killing each other. You know what I mean? Like, but it is a problem in South Carolina because you niggas will get on interviews, man. Carolina artists need to come together, this and that. But then they really be like, but not y'all niggas though. Right. You know what I'm saying? Not y'all niggas though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He choosing.
Like you want niggas to come together, or you just want to link with the niggas with the clout. That's what it be. Like you don't want to link with niggas who really doing it. You want to link with niggas who popular. You know what I'm saying? So they be saying Carolina niggas need to come together. Nah, you just want niggas with clout to come to you. You know what I'm saying? Instead of really linking with niggas who really doing some good shit. That's what be going on.
Right. So how do you yourself like navigate that? Just getting around that and trying to at the same time build your brand.
I'm gonna be real. For a minute, it took me a minute because I used, when I started, especially when I was like 18, 19, I was thinking like, okay, I rap. If this nigga like my music, me and him go link, we gonna rap, and then you realize, man, this shit like the streets, man, like. Some niggas just don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck with nobody. You know what I'm saying? And so I started fucking with who fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I had homies that was doing music with me, and they consistently did music with me. And when it was time to promote the music and invest in it, they did it with me. Shout out my boy A1 Duffy. We going crazy right now. But I link with who's working and who's serious. You know what I'm saying? I don't really necessarily look at the clout, but you do gotta have some motion going on. Like you can't just be ass and think I'm about to work with you. You know what I mean?
So, speaking of that, what do you think about just how easily accessible it is to put music out and just everybody? Because personally speaking, some of these, I'll say about half the songs that really blow, to me be really trash, bro. Like, not even knocking the artist. It's just like, to me it's trash, and not to say that it's not the same sound everywhere else, but just saying how do we get to that level where this sound is what it is now? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, right now, man, with social media, bro, like it's like people want familiarity, and like, I said that wrong. Basically, the nostalgic feeling of things. So they want something that sounds similar to what they already like. You get what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of music sounds similar, because people want something that they not the average person, but for some, they kind of want something that they already familiar with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it kind of, you know what I mean?
That's that's something. And just going back to that previous topic, I also wanted to touch on this. my job, obviously, like how I reached out to you, you
Yes,
know what I'm
sir.
saying? We came and collaborated. These rappers in general, just the big ones, the ones that's up there,
Yeah.
they really like be on some different stuff. Like they be
Yeah.
on some like untouchable type
Like,
stuff.
nigga, I'm it, you ain't.
Right,
Like,
yeah,
get what
yeah.
I mean.
And
you know what I mean?
but then they'll go and say, oh, nobody don't really, you know what I'm saying? Nobody don't really show us support, but
But
y'all don't support the people who would support you. You know what I'm saying? Like
they give out this certain energy, and then when they get it back, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that's Carolina in general, man. Like, you got a lot of niggas, man. Ain't nobody supporting me. They ain't backing me. But who you support?
right.
Who are you supporting? Like, who are you supporting? You want everybody to just support you, and you don't support nobody? Like, you know what I'm saying? I be looking at niggas and they page and they don't share nobody's shit, but they want everybody to, man.
Yeah, I never understood that. What's to date, what's the biggest or what's your favorite person you've worked with so far? Who's your favorite person you worked with so far?
Oh man, you put me on the spot down. Oh, favorite. I don't work with a lot of people, man, but I hate to say it. Shout out my boy again, A1 Duffy, because my man really, he links with me and we like invest and really put into it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, you know, a lot of artists I've done music with and stuff, you know, besides the ones that was already big, it's like they get scared to invest the money and really put the push behind it. Because we come from a small city, ain't nobody really made it rapping, you know what I'm saying? So, truth be told, people don't really believe in the shit, you know what I'm saying? Until
Right.
they really see the money, you know what I'm saying? Like, they believe in football now because we got guys like DJ who done made it, and shout out Shot Smith, you know what I mean? But, when it comes to rap, man, niggas just don't really, they see it on Instagram, they see it, you know, on internet and at clubs and stuff, but they don't really truly believe in it for real. Someone, you know, but my boy, he really believe in it. You know what I'm saying? And I can tell, cause we literally put a lot of money, especially this latest single we got a single called Cash and we put a lot of money into this shit.
What is your what's your top five? What's your top five?
What you mean, Carolina rappers? Or the top 5 in general?
Let's do Carolinas right now.
Carolinas? Oh man, that's a hard one. First of all, I'm putting COACH PEAKE on there, for one. Shout out LeBron in Columbia, LeBron. I gotta put Lil Rue on there. I put PG Raw on there. And it's a hard one, man. I don't know. It's so many Carolina rappers. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I don't got nobody else. It's a lot on. I couldn't tell you who I put right there. But Lil Broad, Lil Rue, PG Raw. It's a hard one, man. I couldn't tell you, bro.
Who your favorite industry artist is?
Alright, well, my favorite of all time is Tupac. You know what I mean? But as far as favorites, like right now, I listen a little bit to everybody. I'm gonna be real, like, I listen to everybody. Like, you can be an artist I don't like, you probably got a couple songs I like. You know what I mean? So I'm a little bit of everywhere right now. I like Bossman D-Lo. You know, I think he funky on the track, man. You know what I'm saying? But I also like Drake and Kendrick. I know they beefing, but I like both artists. You know what I mean? I like Gunna. Offset, especially Migos, like the whole Migos thing. I was there for that when Dirty Dave was bringing them to Upstate and all that. Like we opened up for them boys and everything. So I was a huge Migos
That's what's
fan.
up. What was that experience like opening up for the Migos?
Be real, we ain't really know who they was for real. So like they was standing on the stage with rapping. I heard them, but they weren't like big yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I really didn't know who these niggas was. And then they got on stage and killed it. Like they killed it. And like the whole club went up. And I was like, oh, they finna be big. And then they blew out the water.
What's the difference? What was the difference you saw between their performance and just like a regular artist performance that you would say that separated them from just, was it just the performance factor or was it their energy? Like
At the time, Takeoff's energy was crazy. Like Quavo was cool. Takeoff would get on that stage, he'd drop that bitch acapella, he'd kill it. RP Takeoff. Man, like when he did it that night after we performed, like, you know, we walked to the side of the stage, they got on the stage, and like, you know, they were performing. Takeoff did a little acapella, he was killing it, and the crowd was feeling it. Especially his energy, cause Offset was locked up at the time. Takeoff energy was so crazy that night. And like Quavo complimented him, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like they, you know, the energy, man, the performance, you could tell them boy really liked doing music.
that's what's up, man. So I was on social media yesterday. and I saw this status. This was a young lady, right?
Yeah.
And her status said something about an actor being, and this is I just say allegedly because it was on social media, but I got to say, let me say allegedly for the records. But it was some guy, she said, is on a Tubi movie, and it was the guy that unalived her mother, I'm assuming. I don't know the situation exactly what it was, but I saw that, right?
Right.
And I completely understood her being upset.
Right.
But then what I saw also was a bunch of people, and it had a bunch of shares by the time I saw it, a bunch of people sharing it and saying that that's messed up that Tubi let my man do the movie. You know what I'm saying? Now, my thing is, like I said, I understand her family, anybody who knew her, I understand them being very upset about that. But everybody else, this is what I did not get. What happened to grace? Like, everybody make mistakes in life. You know what I'm saying? And you can say mistakes, and this is the point I'm getting at. Everybody always be talking about not judging people, but to me, clearly, that's a situation where everybody judging. Y'all don't know this man, he done did his time in jail. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't know what path he went on, and we don't know the rest of the circumstances. So for everybody else outside of her and her family or her friends or anybody who know her personally, how can y'all say that like that was messed up? You know what I'm saying? Everybody make mistakes. I feel like everybody should have an opportunity to move past their mistakes. So if you can hold that on him for the rest of his life, then every mistake everybody else made, you should hold on each other. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about that situation?
All right, what I think is, of course, they going to feel how they feel because their loved one was lost. I get that. But at the end of the day, he served it. Well, you know, according to the justice system, he served the debt to society.
Right.
You know what I mean? And when he got out, he started doing acting, and they hired him. You know, business is business. I get, you know, a lot of personal feelings getting involved, especially when, you know, murder and shit. You know what I mean? So I get how they feel. But at the same time, you know, definitely everybody makes mistakes, you know what I'm saying? Some make more than others. But, man, you know, business is business. You know, and in business, if you're going to hold people to some shit they did in the past, you know, not downplaying nothing. You
right,
know what I'm saying?
Not downplaying the
then nobody's going to do anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
They going to always, well, you did 8th grade, you 7th grade, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's what that's,
you know,
that's how
it's
going to
be a bunch of that, you know. But like I said, if he paid his debt to society and he's good at what he do, you know, business is business. You know,
and then you got to look at all the entertainers, all the music artists, all the, you know what I'm saying? Hell, we got people in sports. Ray Lewis, for example. You know what I'm saying? Like, people make mistakes. But who are we to say that person don't deserve another chance? You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And I just thought that was messed up how everybody else outside of that situation, directly related to that situation, was just on my man top. Like, just like, damn, where's the grace? Where's, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all ain't never did nothing messed up before?
And what was the full situation? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, condolences to the family and stuff, but like, did he straight up murder the man? Or, you know, what happened? Like, you know, I'm not sure of the story. Like,
right, yeah. And I know a little bit of details, but I really don't want to, you know what I'm saying, go too far in that.
Okay.
But I just wanted to I remember that topic vividly, and I just wanted to ask your opinion on that, just in the aspect of being judgmental, but everybody always screaming, "Oh, we ain't judging," and this right here, and but everybody go judging on that. You know what I'm saying?
When your feelings involved, it's kind of hard to be rational. You know what I'm saying?
And I understand that too.
So you know, they ain't seeing it how we see it. You know what I'm saying? It is messed up. You know, they people's died. Like I said, my condolences and stuff. But you know, business is business. If he pays his debt to society, he got out, he acting, and he good for the job. You know, you can't really hold that to the people who hire him. But you know, that's just a bad situation, man. It's one of them situations. You just
that's unfortunate. Like I said, I totally and 1,000% understand the family feeling how they will feel. I understand that. Mm-hmm. But for somebody else who don't know nothing about the situation, don't know them or him
to see.
to attack him or say, oh, that's messed up on Tubi behalf. Hell, they a business. You know what I'm saying? They are a business. So,
and to be real, Tubi didn't. They weren't the ones. Are they the ones that actually did the movie, or did somebody did the movie and put it on Tubi?
Probably more than likely. That's probably and people don't even thought about that. Like, it's a process to all this stuff. But anyway, let me move past that. And like I say, once again, condolences to that young lady and her family. It's not to downplay the situation at all, but also on the flip side, everybody else that don't got nothing to do with that situation, I just felt like that was, you know what I'm saying, that was kind of messed up. Everybody just jumping on my man, talking about, oh, he should still be in there. What is that to say about somebody? You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing about it. Like, people be popping all type of people. We see this all throughout the week. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then everybody, the person who pop whoever, they ain't thinking about the person who lost their life, family, and stuff like that. They saying free their peoples. Like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all screaming free y'all peoples, but your people just, you know what I'm saying, did something and messed somebody's whole family up. And that was just crazy to me. Anyway, moving past that, what do you what's your definition of happiness?
Well, for me, happiness is, man, you doing what you love to do with the people you love. That's happiness to me. You know what I mean? Being loved by the people you love. You know what I mean? That's happiness to me. Also being respected by them, you know, that's happiness to me, dog. You know, I can't really get too much deeper than that.
And so, with that being said, let me ask you a question.
Talk to me.
Would you rather, as an artist, let me ask you this, would you rather the opportunity to perform in front of, let's just say AT&T's at Jerry's World. Would you rather a performance in Jerry's World for free, or would you rather somebody to pay you $20,000 to perform inside of a club in South Carolina? Which one would you rather?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'd probably go take that $20K to perform at the club. You know what I mean? What is Jerry's World? What is Jerry's?
That's the Cowboy Stadium.
Okay. Now I gotta take it back.
AT&T Stadium. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna perform at the Dallas Cowboy during the Dallas Cowboy game, right?
Yeah, the stadium pack. You get to perform for free at AT&T Stadium, or you get 20 racks for a performance at a club in South Carolina.
Listen, my answer gonna be a little complicated. Okay, it depends on how much motion I got at the time. You know what I mean? Nah, if my music going crazy.
Let's say right now, where you at right now?
Where I'm at right now, I ain't gonna lie. Me personally, man, I probably would do that. I hate to say it, but I probably would do that club in the Carolinas. I know it's probably good reasons to do the other one, but I mean, I'm from the Carolinas, you know what I'm saying? I love the Carolinas. They want to pay me 20 racks to perform at a club in the Carolinas. I think I'm going to do that, you know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. Performing at the Dallas Cowboy game, that's a good look. That's good exposure, you know, but I can take them 20 racks and put it back into me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
Right. That's what's up. Yeah. Do you believe in industry plants and people selling their souls?
I mean, all right, as far as industry plants, I mean, to me, an industry plant ain't necessarily a bad thing. Like, if you was born into a family and you got an uncle who's at a record label and he works there and he hears you make decent music, why wouldn't he try to put you on? You know what I'm saying?
Not the ones with the decent music.
With the booty music,
and not even that. Let's just say the most extreme version of that.
I mean, ain't the game is to put your peoples on? You know what I mean? Like, you can't really get mad at people for putting their peoples on. I mean, rather somebody deserve it or not, you know, you can question that. But, I mean, if you're in a position to put your foes on, most people go put their foes on. You know what I mean? Especially if their foes been good to them. So, the whole industry plant thing, man, I don't really knock it. You know what I mean? If you happen to be kin to somebody who work at a record label and you got into, you know, I am gonna judge your music. You know, you feel me? But, you know, what's the other one you said?
Selling your soul.
Selling your soul. Okay.
For
Now, I do believe in that because what I mean by that is I do believe people literally go out bad for the money. Like, go against some shit that they would never do. They didn't stand for. But they done got paid so much money for it and got so much clout for it that they done did it. To me, that's selling your soul. You know what I mean? Yeah, so, yeah. Definitely people be out here selling their soul.
Last question. If you could go back to your 10-year-old self, what would you tell your 10-year-old self just about life in general?
Start now. Start now. Whatever you trying to do, start it now. And start it the right way. And stay disciplined, man. Stay on your grades, you know what I mean? Like that's what I would tell myself. Cause I could have been where I'm at if I would have, did it the right way when I was younger. But I was hard-headed as hell, man. You know what I mean? You ask my grandma, I was hard-headed. She still say I'm hard-headed now, you know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, man, I just tell myself whatever I want to do, start it now, stay in them books. Yeah. That's
what's up, man. You got any projects or anything you want to shout out to the people?
Yeah. So Cash on Me single with A1 Duffy out. I got an album dropping in January. Hard Times and Good Vibes Volume 2. That's dropping through EME. Everything Money LLC out of Spartanburg. Shout out to them. Yeah, other than that, that's it. And I got the song out with DJ Humphries. Some Things That Never Change.
That's what's up, y'all. Once again, this is Coach Peak. We thank him for coming in, coming through and spend some time with us. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Plugged In Entertainment Podcast. Once again, this is brought to you by Live Legendary Productions. And we thank everybody for tuning in. Be blessed. We out.
Yo.